Hey guys, I'm Victor and welcome to another episode of Soccer Fan Perspective. And I know what you guys are going to say. I've been gone for a while and I got to say things have been a little dull at the moment, so I figured there isn't really anything good for me to say on these videos, so I figured I'd wait. And now that MLS is back, well, I'm guessing I'm back as well. Now, continuing with the whole MLS thing now, it's been 1 week since it started, and so far, from what I've seen, all the games have been what you would expect. All the teams, excuse me, are still in preseason, and so they're going to be a little rusty, and I guess they're still getting used to each other on the field. Now, out of all the games I've seen this week so far, there's two that stand out for me, and the first one was the Toronto versus Vancouver game. Now, I like what Carl Robinson has done with his team. They're a very exciting team to see. However, I think they were outmatched by Toronto FC that just had three quality players in Michael Bradley, Jovinko, excuse me, and Josie Altidore. Now, speaking about Josie Altidore, he looks like he's back on form. The first goal was just amazing. And then the Palenka with the PK was just something that most people wouldn't dare do. Now, I'm going to hold off on the praise a little, I guess, even though I guess I just praise them a lot at the moment. Because of last season, the similar thing kind of happened with the whole Jermaine Defoe starting off on a well foot, or a right foot, I guess I should say. And so I'm going to hold off until, maybe mid-season to see where exactly Toronto FC pans out throughout this season. And now the other game that I actually did like was the Seattle Sounders versus New England Revolution. Now many have the New England Revolution actually winning the Supporter Shield, and I think there's merit to it. They haven't lost too many pieces. I mean, with the exception of probably AJ Soares, and I was going to say Patrick Mullins as well, but getting Juan Agudelo is probably going to make them a better team in the long run and have a more he should have a more of an impact than Patrick Mullins did anyways. But this they just didn't seem to have it at that game, and I guess you could also factor in the loss of what's this guy's name, Louis Nguyen, and the injured Jermaine Jones. But then focusing on Seattle, which is another team that is a favorite to win MLS Cup this season, and they seem to be picking up where they left off, especially with that duo of Dempsey and Obafemi Martins. That still seems to be strong. Now, the defense, as many analysts have said, is a little bit suspect. I'm not quite sure how I feel about Brad Evans occupying that center back role, but I guess he's the best option at the moment until they find maybe someone to take up that position during the summer transfer window. Now, leaving MLS, there's also been a lot of Champions League games going on, and oddly enough, the biggest surprise is that Chelsea is eliminated from this edition of the Champions League. And I say unfortunately because I actually had them winning the whole thing, but I guess apparently I don't know anything about soccer, guys. And so I'm a bit surprised about PSG because typically they do well in League 1, but they haven't fared so well when it comes to these international tournaments. But maybe this is the year that they break out of that shell, so to speak. There was also a very interesting matchup in the second leg with Real Madrid losing to Schalke in Santiago Bernabeu, but overall they managed to squeak in there. And then, as expected, Porto's going, and Bayern Munich seemed to be as dominant as ever. And after this performance, they seem to be the number one team to beat, depending on how I guess you rank Shakhtar Donetsk and how you rate them as an opponent. So that's it for this video, guys. If you have any questions, or if you guys want to talk about anything else soccer related that has happened that I've missed, then just please leave it in the comment section and let's have a discussion about it. So until next time, guys, see you all later.